busted your burger. You know, I used to work in this place.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man. Good times.
Hello, can I take your order?
Yes. Let me get a number 2 bus combo with some bus rings on the side. Thank you.
That'll be $54.82.
Oh,
And for you, sir?
Let me get a chicken bus combo with a strawberry milkshake on the side. Yeah.
That'll be $71.23.
Oh, actually, I have a coupon.
So the system says for the coupon to work, you have to wait outside for about 5 minutes.
All right, bro. It's kind of random, but it's worth it for the discount. Come on, Sush, let's wait outside.
All right, man. But you better give me some of your bus fries for waiting with you. Man, that's so random. I've never heard of a coupon that you have to wait for it to work. That, I guess something's not right, man. That's kind of weird.
I don't care. I get a discount at the end of the day, so I don't mind waiting.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter to me.
I don't know, man. Something's weird, man. Like, what kind of coupon is that again? Let me see your coupon.
It's a honey coupon.
Honey coupon.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Something's not right, man. I've heard of that company. Where are they getting their money from? How's that shit even work? And they want us to wait outside?
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Sush, why are you stressing out, man? It's just a good little coupon. We're gonna wait a little bit. And
No.
I get my food. We get a discount.
These
We can get out of here, man.
These companies are dangerous. These companies are dangerous. No, we gotta go, man. I don't like this. I don't like the feeling of this, man. We
Why?
need to leave.
Why?
We need to go now. Like, we gotta
hungry.
get out of here. Forget the food.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm hungry, man.
Come here. Get off me. Get off me.
Honey. Oh my God, Sush, what do we do?
Don't worry. I have an idea. My turn. So you think you just make us advertise your product and keep the profits, huh? You having fun yet? Huh? Answer me.
I take the coupon with the money.
The world's such a crazy place. It's so insane to me that these big, huge scandals can be happening right under everyone's noses and nobody even has an idea that it's going on. Any company you come by, you'll have no idea that they could possibly have some shady practices going on behind the scenes. You'll never know. These companies are really, you wonder how they get all this money. You think they're getting it, selling a product, people are buying it. But a lot of these companies always have something sketchy going on in the background. You never know. And the biggest one that came out recently that everyone's finding out about is the honey scam.
I don't trust it. They push so much advertising. They push so much advertising on YouTube. They do brand deals with other YouTubers. I think they've even offered me, and I said no because I just don't trust honey. I have a feeling there's gonna, in like a couple years, there's gonna be the great honey conspiracy of like 2022. And I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's fine. And like, I got no problem with like the concept of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds great on its surface, but there's some shady shit going on. I can't put my finger upon it. But why do they spend millions on advertising? And then people are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from? Where is honey getting the money?
Which is so insane because that is a multi-billion-dollar company, and right on everyone's noses, they were scamming the people that were using the product and the people that were promoting the product. It's a crazy situation. A whole video came out about it a year ago. I never really got to talk about it at the time, but there's been finally an update. After the guy promised there would be an update after a year has gone by, he decided to drop some more lore on the whole concept. And I'd love to share my thoughts about it. It's such a deep dive. It's a pretty crazy situation going on right now. How this company's doing them. I don't know how they're going to get out of it. I'm not going to lie. But first, let's step into how it got exposed in the first place. This guy decided he was going to do some research and he brought the situation up. So let's do a quick review on the first video.
Join Honey. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your favorite influencers sold you a lie. Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they paid to promote their product. And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars.
So like the guy said, it's been a crazy scam going on this whole time where it's costing everyone millions of dollars and didn't even realize it. So Honey got a lot of people to promote this product just for it to be a whole big scam. We're going to see quickly how exactly Honey decided to trick everyone into taking their money.
So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah. Now, if we quickly go back again, we can see what's causing this to happen. After clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly opens a small new tab, which acts like a simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though you're already on the website and at the checkout page. Once that page is finished loading and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened.
Absolutely insane. Honey's such a scummy company for that, man. Oh my god, that's such a messed up situation. You think you're gonna get money from these affiliate links promoting this company, and they're actually like, actually no, we're gonna take the money instead. That's crazy. They tell you if you promote this and people click the link, then we're gonna give you money. And then right after people click the link, they quickly switch the link to their own link so they don't have to give you any money. That's insane because they knowing they're doing that, they ask a lot of creators to promote their stuff. And they knew damn well what they were doing. So they're like, yo, we have no problem asking these creators to promote this stuff. These creators think they're going to make so much money off of this. But in reality, they're making nothing. So we're just stacking up money off of them, off their wishes, you know? That's insane. I couldn't imagine doing some shit like that to somebody. I've worked with affiliate links before. And I don't know how furious I'd be if I found out that all my affiliate links were actually being switched to something else at the very last second. And I wasn't getting any money. And I had no idea. Like, what do you even do? How do you even try to figure out what you were supposed to make afterwards if they're just lying and switching the clicks away? They can just tell you like, oh, you didn't get anything the whole time you're getting scammed. What are you supposed to do about that, you know? So a lot of people, I'm sure, felt slighted because that's insane. Lying straight to people's faces. That's like me selling some chocolate bars and then I get some children like, hey, go to these houses and sell these chocolate bars for me. And I'll give you all the money you make from the chocolate, because it's my product, the money you make from the chocolate bar, bring it back. But I won't charge you for the chocolate bar. And I'll give you a little bit of the percentage back. And then when the children run along and sell the chocolate bars and they come back with your money, you punch them in the face and you're like, yeah, I'm not giving you anything. And you go home with all the profits. So they did all the work for you and brought you in more money. And now you're not even going to give them the percentage that you promised them. That's insane. It's really scary when you think about how a lot of these companies look at other people as just complete stepping stones, nothing more than just stepping stones for them to get more money. They don't care how dirty they do you. That's insane, man. Like, there's really a group of people that knew all about that and were just rubbing their hands together and knowing, yeah, I'm gonna collect this money, because they had to pay somebody to set this programming up, you know what I mean? And somebody had to give the command to set that up in the first place. These people are rotten to the core, man. I don't know. It's just such a weird thing that this world has come to this place where companies are able to just stomp on everybody and get away with all this different stuff. But I bet you if a small company tried to do something like that, immediately sent to jail, you know what I mean? I don't know what's gonna happen with Honey, but they have a lot of explaining to do because it's pretty crazy. But we're gonna see more about what they get into, what Honey has to say about the whole situation, because this is coming from the first video. This guy made a part 2, so we're gonna see how it adds up in the next video, what they have to do about it, the situation, because the first video blew up a lot, right? It came a very big thing. Of course it became a big thing because Honey's such a huge company. They're all over the place too. Since as long as I can remember, I've been seeing Honey coupon ads back when YouTube ads were just little bars in the bottom of the screen. The good days, you know. A lot of those were Honey ads. I've been seeing Honey for a long time. So you think that it's a reputable company, but you really never know. These companies could be along forever and they're still up to something scummy or terrible. And the whole time, that's their method that they use to be up so long, is to just be awful and scam people, you know. It's a really crazy life we live in. And they're able to get away with that with all this clever tricks and money and hiring all these people to do all this stuff and lawyers. It's just a really crazy situation. So let's see what happened after the first video dropped, because that wasn't the only thing that they were pulling we're going to see what else type of shady stuff they did, because there was an update in the part 2 video that we're on to now.
But I have to admit, at first, I was a little skeptical of the claim that Honey was snatching codes from users without their consent, because whenever I entered in a coupon code Honey didn't recognize, the extension would always ask for my permission before taking it, or so I thought. But as it turns out, the moment you type in a coupon code, Honey immediately sends that code directly to their servers, and then they ask for your consent. How do I know? Well, you see, a developer, who would like to remain anonymous, noticed that Honey leaked their source code inside of their iOS app. Whoops. So this developer extracted the code and sent it to me. We can actually further verify this with a live example. Watch what Honey does in the background as I enter in this coupon. Honey realizes that it doesn't have this code yet and asks for my consent to share it. But look at this. Before I've clicked anything, Honey has already sent that coupon code to their server, including the details of how much money that coupon saved me, all without my consent.
That's so crazy. So Honey's just screwing over everybody. So let's say, for example, if a company releases a coupon, but the coupon only works for people that are ages 70 and older, then you put down that coupon code if you're 70 and older, and then Honey goes and copies that code and shares it, and now they give that code to all these other people that aren't 70 or over, just so that they can have more coupons for their store. So that's really messed up. So they're screwing over companies, and companies don't know that this is happening either. They'll have no idea that their coupon meant for certain people is being released to everybody by Honey, because Honey is always like, yo, we gotta release all these coupons to people. We gotta have as much coupons as we can. So they're stealing coupons from your computer, entering it into their database, and then giving it to their other users that don't deserve that coupon, that aren't supposed to be using that coupon. You know what I mean? So that's insane. So these companies now are losing all this money, and they have no idea how they're losing it, and they have no idea how to track it. They don't even know where their money's going or how they can figure out how to stop this coupon. That's insane. I'd be so pissed if I was running a company and I released a coupon that was only meant for like 5 people, and then I found out that hundreds of other people are using my coupon because they have Honey, and now I'm losing a lot of money all on this stuff that wasn't supposed to happen, you know? And I don't even know how to stop it or how to track it or do anything about it. And I guarantee if you hit up Honey, they're not giving you that money back because they're so cheap. Clearly they love their money. So no matter what, they're like, oh, we're going to keep it. That's insane. Oh my God. They just take it from your computer without even if you say, oh, I don't want to use this coupon on Honey, they still go into your computer and take it anyways. And they calculate all that stuff. That's crazy, man.
Why on earth would a Fortune 500 company like PayPal sink $4 billion into buying this company? Sure, Honey was making some sweet affiliate revenue, but still, that's a lot of money. To put that price tag into perspective, the platform you're watching this on, YouTube, was acquired for just $1.6 billion. Combine that with the acquisitions of Instagram and Twitch, and it still equates to less than what PayPal paid for Honey, a coupon browser extension. Well, Honey brought more to the table for PayPal than its ability to churn out mountains of cash. They also had 17 million users worth of data, and as it turns out, lots of it. Remember in the last episode how I said, if a product's free, it's likely you're the product? Well, we're at that part of the story now. You see, while Honey was handing out bottom of the barrel coupon codes, they were also tracking your shopping habits and collecting a ton of data along the way. In fact, Amazon of all companies began warning users that Honey was a security risk, stating, Honey tracks your private shopping behavior, collects data like your order history and items saved, and can read and change any of your data on any website you visit. They even recommended uninstalling the extension. That was somewhat surprising to me, given how much Honey played into the whole you can trust us with your data narrative.
Actually free, not like selling all your personal data free.
Does Honey sell user data?
No.
Man, this is so annoying. I'm so tired of these companies lately just obsessing over knowing every little detail of people in the world, man. It's really the new gold, having all your personal data. They will spend so much money to have all your personal data, and then they put it in this algorithm to see exactly how they can get the most amount of money from you. That's why everything nowadays is just about having your personal data. It's so stupid. It's so annoying. That's why they spent $4 billion on this one company, because they're like, oh, you guys have so much data that we can collect. We're going to turn way more of that because we can just sell all your data to other companies and make so much more billions than that. And then they just straight up lie about it. Like, we're not selling your data. Trust me, we're not selling it. I see so many companies swear they're not selling your data, and then we find out later that they're selling your data. Like, this should be illegal. There should be so much more regulations for this. But I bet because they have so much money, when somebody tries to regulate it, they just be like, oh yeah, we'll just slap you a few millions and just forget about it, you know? It's awful.
This prompted me to investigate Honey's data collection practices, and what I found was, unsurprisingly at this point, pretty darn concerning. Hilariously, the first thing I noticed when auditing Honey's website was that they explicitly assured users that, hey, what we don't do is sell or share your data. But the moment you click the link to their privacy policy, the first thing you see is, how we share your data. Excuse me, red flag number 1.
The problem is that these companies know that nobody really cares to check the privacy policy. Honestly, even I don't care a lot of times. I'm not above that either. I got to start checking these privacy policies because they know damn well you're not going to click that shit. You know what the app does. So you're thinking in your head, okay, I already know what it does. I don't really care to read all this. Let me just continue with it, make my profile, and go on with my day, you know? So you'll see the first front page and they'll say, yeah, we don't sell your data. But as soon as you click the privacy policy, you'll see the actual role, okay, yeah, we do sell your data, but nobody's going to know that, you know what I mean? Because nobody's clicking that page.
Now, this privacy policy was packed with vague language when it came to what data they were collecting and how they were sharing it. So I dug deeper and came across this incredible investigation by a German non-profit called Data Request, who advocate for data privacy online. And they dug into Honey's data collection practices by submitting what's known as a GDPR right of access request. For those unfamiliar, under European law, anyone living in Europe can ask a company, no matter where it's located, for a copy of all the personal data that company has collected on them. So 2 of their members, Benny and Malta, both Honey users, each submitted a GDPR request. Their data revealed that Honey was systematically tracking their browsing activity across every website it considered to be an online store. They also collected timestamps, unique user IDs, device IDs, operating system info, geolocation details, and the full URL of the page visited. Now, Data Request showed that from these logs alone, Honey could infer some incredibly personal insights about a user.
This is so crazy. They're collecting so much information. I can't show the whole video, but they go deeper into how everything that they do on the computer, like just going online on a site, buying stuff, whatever you do on the computer, Honey knows. And for one person, they'll have thousands of pages worth of information. All this stuff that you wanted to do privately on your computer, whatever, that you thought you were doing without anybody knowing, Honey knows exactly what you're doing. You don't even have to make an account on Honey. If you just have the Honey app downloaded, they already start going through your computer and digging through everything you do. And then they sell that information to other companies. It's disgusting, man. I don't know how Honey's going to get out of this. I'm not going to lie, because how do you explain being so awful and treating every one of your customers as if they're just some type of cash cow? You know, everything you guys do, I'm just going to sell the information. And that's how they catch you. If something's free, it's not actually free. You're the product. They're selling all the information about you. They make it seem like, oh, they're just so nice. What a nice company doing this stuff just to do nice stuff for me, you know, make my life easier. No, they're just selling your information. That's why they're doing all this stuff. It's really disgusting. It's really creepy. Oh my, it's such a nasty situation because you really don't think about this type of stuff that's going on in the background. You know, you just press search on the computer, it searches something up, or you watch a video, or you do some homework, or whatever you want to do on your computer. You just do it. But in the background the whole time, all this coding is going on secretly, and it's just giving away all your information, and it's being put into some backlog that Honey has, some storage system. And then all the information that they have, if they need to sell it for somebody that wants the information that has to do with you, they're going to sell it, and they're going to make a bunch more money off of you, and you'll have no idea. They should make you get the money that they sell off of you too, at least. So there should be some kind of a law that if you're going to sell my information, I should at least get a piece of the cake, you know. I should get something, because it's messed up, man. But either way, I wouldn't want any of my information sold anyways, but you know what I mean. So Honey's been scrambling ever since this video dropped. These 2 videos dropped. They've been scrambling around trying to figure out how to make things look better, but they're kind of screwed. They're getting sued by everybody. Everybody's pissed. Everybody knows about them. Everybody's deleting the app. I'm sure their stock's dropping. So they're trying to kind of scramble around to figure out what they can do. So this guy actually made another updated video where one of the CEOs of Honey actually reached out to him. But it was kind of a weird conversation. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about, because there's not really a way they can make themselves look better. So they're kind of just scrambling. I'm gonna show you what I mean.
Honey co-founder Ryan Hudson reached out to me on Twitter, stating he was, quote, happy to discuss Pi and Honey. For those who don't know, Pi is an ad blocker and coupon cashback extension. You know, one of Ryan's latest startup projects. Very original. Naturally, I immediately jumped at the opportunity to speak with Ryan and asked for an on-the-record interview. Ryan ghosted me for a week, I followed up, he eventually replied, and we had a short but very limited chat on X. This ultimately ended with Ryan requesting my full legal name and address to send certified mail so that he could lay out the damaging claims that I allegedly made about his former company. In other words, it appears Ryan was threatening me with a lawsuit, but instead of following through, Ryan posted a lengthy rant about my video in an AMA on Reddit.
So this guy Ryan knows damn well that if he does do like a live interview, he's just gonna get cooked. He knows that if he comes in and tries to explain himself or the company, there's gonna be a lot of questions that he won't be able to answer without seeming like a douchebag. So instead, usually what these companies do, they go to Reddit or something like that, and they just make a really long post about all this stuff that was probably figured out in some corporate room, like scrambling. How do we make them like us? So they come up together with some big post trying to make it seem like they're not as bad as they actually are. You know, everyone's just misunderstanding them. But in reality, it's just a bunch of BS. And I find it funny that instead of answering this guy's questions, let's do a live interview or whatever, he's like, oh, let me get your name and personal address. So obviously after that, and he's like, oh, I'll just send it in the mail. No, he's obviously planning to sue him with that information instead of actually trying to get to the bottom of it. That's what the companies do, right? These companies are scummy. With the money they have, they try to put you in this long legal battle, knowing that they can hold it down for a long time until you give up. So they'll just keep trying to put you in the courtroom. They use all these expensive lawyers, and then they just keep making it longer and longer until you finally give up. That's how these companies mainly do their big planning, their big plotting to get out of a situation. They just put you in a long legal battle that will last years and years and years until you drain all your money, until finally you decide, okay, I can't do this anymore. And now the company wins because you don't have enough money to keep paying for all these lawyers and everything. That's what they want to do. It's really sickening. It's really disgusting. I know exactly how they're planning to get out of this situation, man. They're just going to sue everybody, but it's not going to work. It's kind of too late now. Everybody knows their reputation. I don't really know what they're going to do to fix this. I don't think they can fix this. You know, once you lose the trust of your consumers, it's hard to get it back. You know, there's so much wrong with this company, right? We find out that if you give an affiliate link and hopefully you try to get some money out of it, whole time they're changing the affiliate link at the last second when people click the link so that they don't have to give any money to the person that gave out the affiliate link. We're finding out that when you put in a coupon that's meant just for you, they steal that coupon and give it to everyone else so that people go and get into their company more. They have more coupons for their company. Now we're finding out also that they're buying and selling all this information from us. It's there's so much wrong with this company. It's crazy how one thing led to another. You're just finding more and more information the deeper dive you go into this company. And there's still more being released. It's not like this is the end of it. They're still doing more research because these type of companies, they don't just do one little thing. They go on and find more professionals to give more ideas to just be awful and make more money. Money is just corrupting this world, man. Oh my God.
Now, Ryan's post attempts to address the two key allegations made in my first video. One, that Honey misled consumers by claiming to always find the best deal, and two, that Honey was poaching affiliate commissions from content creators. According to Ryan, neither of these claims are true. He states that Honey only removed coupon codes that were never intended for public use, like employee discounts. And he insists that if a brand wanted a publicly available coupon removed, Honey required the brand to replace it with a Honey branded code of equal value. He claims this was a strict policy at Honey during his tenure. Now, unfortunately for Ryan, those claims are not supported by Honey's own data.
So Ryan is just on a bunch of BS, man. This guy's just saying so much stupidness. All this stuff that he's claiming was already proven. People are literally finding it out live, going into the coding and doing the affiliate links live and seeing that it's being switched right off the spot. It's not like people are just making this stuff up, but now they're just gonna come on and say, oh, it's all not true. It's really disgusting, man. I know I keep saying that, but these guys are terrible. I'm so glad I never used Honey. I've always seen, literally since for the longest time, I've been seeing Honey advertise, please use Honey, use our coupons. But I don't know, I never really trusted coupon places, man. I just always felt like getting coupons was more hassle than it's worth. I'd always see, do these surveys or do this and do that, and you'll get some coupons. And I'm always thinking, I'm going to do this survey, I'm going to do whatever, and then I'm not going to get any coupons at the end, or it's not going to work, I think maybe I tried once or twice on a website to try to get a coupon and then it didn't work. So I'm like, why am I ever going to try to use this stuff, man? These coupons never actually work. Or if they do, then there's something shady about it, right? So I'm always hearing about how people use Honey, and I've seen other YouTubers advertise to get Honey, but I just always felt like it was so shady, but I never really knew exactly why. Like I didn't have like the specific idea that other people had on why it's so weird. I just had like a feeling, okay, I'm not going to use this because I don't trust these websites that give out coupons, because where's the coupon coming from, but I never really deep dive into it in my head. I always kind of just thought, nah, I'm good, So there's a lot of things in life where you see and you think, okay, that's probably a scam. And seeing people advertise coupons is kind of one of them for me. I just never really thought about how it's a scam. I just knew it is, so I never really got into Honey, and I'm so glad that I never did, because it's way worse than anybody thought. And I'm actually pretty into affiliate links. I think affiliate links is a cool way to make money. You tell people, hey, buy this, and when they buy, you get a percentage. But Honey is one of those things where I'm so glad I never decided to try to get into for affiliate links, because imagine you thinking you're expecting, wow, I'm going to make all this money, and you're just making nothing. And you're probably thinking, okay, I'm making no money because nobody's clicking my link. That's just on me. You know, maybe I didn't promote it enough. Maybe my marketing isn't that good. Whole time you're making a whole lot of money and they're just taking it. They're not giving you anything because they're cheap. They switched the link at the last second. This company is so awful. I'm so glad they're being exposed. Hopefully this kind of leads to more rabbit holes of other big companies, because I'm sure Honey is just the tip of the iceberg, man. This world is so corrupt. I guarantee that really, really big companies that everybody trusts are probably also indulging in this terrible tactics of stealing your information and lying to you about how they're going to give you marketing money for affiliate marketing and selling all your information to other people and just be like, how is there so many evil things that they're doing at one time? It's crazy. And who's greenlighting all this evil stuff too? There's got to be somebody that's at the top that's saying, yeah, do this, do that, do that. You know what I mean? Where's all this stuff coming from? Who is responsible for this? Who's gonna go to jail for this? Somebody needs to go to jail, man, because this is scamming a lot of people out of a lot of millions of dollars. That's why they spent $4 billion on the app. Why PayPal spent $4 billion on Honey, because they knew, wow, we can make so much more by just scamming the consumer and doing them dirty. It's really terrible, man. And then they have the audacity to want to sue people that are calling them out for it. You know, how about you just not be awful and then you don't have to go to this stupidness, you know what I mean? I wonder what the company would be like if they decided to do it completely morally. Would they still be making this much money? I feel like a lot of these companies, if they decide to go moral, they would still make a whole lot of money. But the problem is, it's never enough, right? These companies are always pushing for more profits, more profits. We need more money. We need more money. Even if they make record profits, they always want to make more and more and more. They can make so much money where the company will never suffer again. Everybody's good. They could pay their employees way more. They could do so much better for themselves, but all they want is more money. And all that more money will go to like 5 people at the top of the chain. It's so disgusting, man. Screw Honey. I would say if you have Honey as like a extension or anything like that, get rid of it. They're selling your information. They're doing you dirty. If you got your Honey from an affiliate link, just know that money never went to the person that you bought it from. So if you're trying to support somebody and you're like, okay, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to get this affiliate link and enter in Honey, download Honey from them, they're not getting any money from it. You know, so if you're trying to support somebody that you care about, they're not being supported. It's just Honey deciding, yeah, you're actually supporting me more while we scam you even more by taking all your information and selling it more. It's just more and more and more and more. And it's just disgusting, man. I had to talk about this today because I thought it was so crazy, this whole Honey situation. This video took kind of long to make. I'm not going to lie. I spent kind of a while on this. So it's the first video of the year, you know, but there's more videos to come out. I'm going to try to drop more frequently because I didn't really drop much last year. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to try to drop a lot more frequently, but at the end, it's worth it. You know, I hope you really did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and comment and subscribe. You know, it helps a lot, helps support the channel. Don't worry. If you subscribe to me, I'm not going to sell your information or anything like that. I'm not gonna take money from you or switch your link at the last second so that you don't make any money. Don't worry. I'm not gonna steal coupons from you and give them to other people and then try to put you in a long legal battle if you call me out. Don't worry, guys. You'll be safe if you subscribe to me. I'm not like Honey. But you know, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, you know. All comments are open. What do you think about the whole situation? Do you think Honey's evil? Do you think they're good guys? What do you think? I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. I'd like to hear what you guys think about the whole situation. But anyways, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. And I'll see you next time. Swoosh on the track and me speeding flying back, and I got your girl and she gave my head a tap and I zap and I pack and I make her bed back and I stack packs and packing the stacks back. Feeling nice, so I throw it back of rice and I gamble slice and I gamble life, so I throw the dice and I throw it twice, clear out the trip like a fucking poltergeist. Created a path, grab some math and spooky shit, but I know it'll pass and I got the gas and it's out my ass like a CEO just trying to make the dash. I'm in the past, chilling and last, push through, feel my wrath, cry and laugh, clear the path, move out the way, stand in the grass, you get out the way. I didn't come to play, grind for the day and I won't you say you're stupid play on my rolling tray, I'm just grinding hay. I'm just a horse. I'm smoking that.